Credit Cards, a poem. Credit cards, oh credit cards, how they shine and how they glow, promising us all the things we want, as long as we pay back what we owe. Welcome to the Red Desk. Today we're talking about those tempting pieces of plastic, credit cards. They can really help out in a pinch, but paying fast and loose with a credit card can put you in a worse place than you started. No worries. By the end of this video, you'll be a credit card pro. Credit cards went mainstream in the 1960s when a general-purpose credit card was introduced. And since then, they've been a personal finance staple. The idea was to create something more convenient than cash. You could use it anywhere, even for large purchases, without having to carry around a ton of money. Credit card companies give you a convenience in return for interest charges, fees, and merchant fees. The one that matters the most to you, interest rates. Every time you use your card, that transaction is added to your balance. If you pay your entire balance each month, no problem. If you don't, well, that's when interest kicks in. There are lots of little terms and fees with credit cards. You don't need to know them all, but here are some big ones. APR means annual percentage rate. With credit cards, your APR is just your interest rate, and interest is charged on anything you didn't pay off the prior month. This happens daily, so if your APR is 18%, then you don't get charged 18% after a year, but actually around 0.049% a day. Did you catch that? By compounding your interest daily, your interest is added to your balance every 24 hours, meaning your total balance goes up a little bit every day. Some cards give you an introductory 0% interest period of 6 months or longer to get you in the habit of using the card. Use these offers to make a big purchase and pay it off over time, interest-free. Not all cards have annual fees, but the ones with big reward programs usually do. It's exactly what it sounds like, a fee added to your balance every year. There are many other kinds of fees, but they're all related to actions you take with the card. Credit card fees for balance transfer, cash advances, foreign transactions, and penalties are good to have on your radar. But if you're using your card sparingly, those shouldn't be too much of an issue. There's a lot of competition between credit card companies, and to convince people to use their card, they offer rewards. All the programs differ, but at a basic level, you get points for using the card. Then you can use those points to get free money toward travel, hotels, and shopping. More on that in a bit. Before we talk about all the good stuff, let's talk about the elephant in the room. No, not that elephant. The elephant called round-trip tickets to the Caribbean, or whatever your personal temptation is. Credit cards are notorious for throwing people into debt spirals. And if you don't stay on top of your balance, it will hurt, and it's very hard to get out of. Credit cards can make spending a little too easy. Giving your card a quick tap for a $150 night out seems like nothing. But imagine if you were counting out $150 bills. Might feel a little different, eh? The point? It's easy to spend more with these things, so keep an eye out. Okay, now that the harsh truths are out of the way, here's how to make credit cards work for you, not against you. Need help paying for something big and know you'll be carrying a balance for a minute? Go for the lowest interest rate and best introductory period. In it for the rewards? Get into the program that works the best for you. If you drive a lot, maybe you want a card that rewards free gas instead of free meals. Love to shop? Get a card that gives you points at department stores instead of extra points for flights. You should also use the card that has the best rewards for everyday expenses to earn as much as possible. Taking on a responsible amount of debt and then paying it off every month is a great way to build your credit score, which makes future debt cheaper. If you have a lot of debt stuck in a high APR credit card, sometimes you can transfer that debt for a fee to a new credit card that has no interest or low interest offer for a set period of time. This can be a great way to take some of the interest burden off. Be careful though. Sometimes your new card will be zero interest for a few months, But if you don't pay it off by the deadline, then they add all the interest you would have been paying if the offer wasn't there. Sometimes this means hundreds of dollars appearing out of nowhere. Yikes. Getting a credit card is super easy. All you have to do is research which one you like and apply. They'll approve you based on your credit score, and most companies just ask a few questions and mail the card to you. Remember, responsibility is key, and if you're just starting on your financial journey, take it slow. Make sure you're paying off your balance each month. If you want to know even more information, visit the Rocket Homes Credit Guide. Thanks for checking us out today. If you'd like to see more videos just like this, you can click right here. And as always, like and subscribe. See you next time.